Morning, Diesel. Morning, Diesel. Your cows? Come here. Hey, look at me. What do you want, man? Why is it always so hard to get you to look at me? Hurts my feelings. Does the beard scare you? Anyways, hey, I'm in, where am I? Sedgwick, Kansas, Sedgwick. We're just getting ready to go today. Today we want to end up in Memphis, Tennessee. So we got to go through Oklahoma, through Oklahoma City, east through Arkansas, into Memphis. Memphis is right at the border of Arkansas and Tennessee. So we're looking forward to that. And then from there, we've already got our reload. I woke up and it was waiting for me in the computer system. I am picking up a reload right there in Memphis tomorrow after I deliver. And we're headed back up to Calgary, Alberta. So that's in just north of western Montana there in Canada. So without further ado, without further ado, let's get the show on the road. All right, so this is Wichita, Kansas. Wichita. I used to come through here more often. When I was younger, I worked for another company shortly. And I'd go from Manitoba up north, straight south to Texas quite a bit. And I'd always come through here. And I always remembered this long bridge. This looks like a regular road up here, but look on the left over there, the other side. It's this long bridge, and I don't understand why this highway is elevated. It's like this for miles. It's not a river underneath, it's just elevated for no reason, it seems. So somebody from around Wichita here, explain to me, why is this freeway elevated? Why is it above the ground? Why is it a big bridge? It's so expensive. Why wouldn't they just build it on the ground like a regular freeway? Just wondering. So we're gonna hook on to I-35 South. I believe that's a toll road from Wichita down to Oklahoma, and I think it costs something like $5 or $6 to get down into Oklahoma on that highway. I think that's the toll. And last I was here, they didn't accept Easy Pass. You have to pay for it. They have their own Kansas toll thing. Same thing with Houston, Texas. They don't accept Easy Pass either. I remember that. Kind of frustrating. Why can't we all just be the same? We're still on this bridge, and it goes on for like another couple miles yet. Just strange. Don't you think? Don't you think that's strange? Alright, so we are on the turnpike between I-35 and Tulsa. Going over a nice little land bridge here. It's a nice lake. Sort of makes me want to go fishing. It is beautiful down here, like beautiful weather. Plus 13 Celsius. I'd love to live in this area. I'd love to live in a lot of places. One day, I'll have a cabin in every state. You watch. And every province. You betcha. I'll even have a French cottage in Quebec. I will. A man can dream. You can take everything else away from me, but you can never take away my dreams. What is rattling over here? No rattling allowed. Did you get the memo? For a turnpike, this is a pretty rough road, just saying. Just saying. I'm getting to the edge of Oklahoma here. Man, it's really bad. Look at this. Wow. Oh, it's not that bad, whatever. It looked worse than it was. We're almost into the state of Arkansas. Why is it called Arkansas? Because Arkansas just sounds weird. The way when they split the great states of Kansas, they went and said that Kansas is your Kansas, this Kansas is our Kansas. And then, to avoid confusion, they decided to call it Arkansas. Don't believe what I say, that is not true. Alright, so this is Tulsa, Oklahoma. I haven't been here in a long time. Well over a year, I think. Unless I'm forgetting something. We can see downtown, the little skyscraper poking up over the bush there already. I don't know if you can see him in the camera up there yet, but nice little town. You know, every time I come down in the south, I always wonder, why do I live in the cold? Why? Why does anybody live in the cold, you know? Everybody who lives in the northern states, let's say like Minnesota, Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, you guys all have the option and the freedom to move somewhere warmer, yet you choose to stay in the cold. Boggles my mind. Look at us Canadians, we're living as far south as we can already. Like 90% of the population lives within 100 miles of the US border. We want to stay warm. Man, if I had the freedom to move down south, I wouldn't even think about it. It wouldn't even be a question. Someone asked me, are you going to move down south? I'd look at them like they were crazy. Of course I'm going to move down south. What do you think? I'm going to stay in this Arctic frozen tundra? Of course I'm going to go down south. But I guess the economy has a lot to do with it. If everybody piled into the southern states, there'd be a real demand for workers up north, which would raise wages, and then people would get paid more to be up there. It's the same thing in Canada. We're so far north and we're so cold, you can make a lot of money living in Manitoba and in Canada because not very many people want to live in Canada. So what do? They raise the wages to encourage people. Come work here, we'll pay you a fortune. You just have nowhere to spend it. Oh, it is break time in beautiful, beautiful eastern Oklahoma. Or are we in Arkansas already? No, we're still in Oklahoma. I don't know. We're out here somewhere and it is nice and warm. I don't even really need my toque, but I gotta hide my big mop of hair, so that's why I always wear it. I don't even really need my sweater. Just a habit to put it on, I guess, this time of year. But really enjoying our drive today. The drive was pretty much uneventful. Nothing to report. We pretty much went from there to here. The highlight was going through Tulsa because we got to go right through downtown there, like you saw, unless that footage didn't turn out. But we're just here at this rest area here right now, and about to enjoy a good lunch. I think it's lunchtime once Diesel marks every single tree here, like every single one that we passed so far. How much do you have in you, man?
He's like, oh, I got reserves, man, just in case, just in case.
Just in case we come up to a big forest of trees like this, he's got a little bit for every tree so that the whole world knows that this is his park. This is your park, Diesel. This is your park. That one too? You want that one too?
I'm not sure yet, man. It's just decided. Yep.
It's yours. Just like that. It's yours. You're a greedy guy, man. You gotta have them all. Every single one. Yep, that one too. Alright, Diesel's not even anything coming out anymore. Just a weird dog.
Just in case Lucy comes by, man. Just in case Lucy comes by. This is close to her route, man. She's gotta know I was here.
There's nothing. Oh, there is. How is there anything left? Okay, Diesel, that's enough. That's enough. We're getting out of here. This is a disaster trying to walk through all these trees with Diesel. Come on, Diesel. Nope. You want the stump too?
Want the stump? No, I'm not about stumps, man. I like the full-grown trees.
At least he has standards. I like this sign at the rest area. Soliciting, selling, or loitering in this rest area is prohibited. So I can understand the soliciting and selling, because that's just annoying, people trying to sell you stuff when you stop to, you know, relieve yourself, but no loitering. No loitering. I guess that's why they put these picnic tables in here and stuff, and made it such a nice little park that you might want to hang out in, just to tempt you. But you're not allowed to be here. You're not allowed to loiter. You can just look as you walk through to the bathroom and walk back to your truck and go. No loitering in the rest area. Wonder what they mean by that. Aren't rest areas designed for loitering? Isn't this where you're not supposed to stop and loiter around, have a family picnic? I don't know. Hang out, nice little paths to walk through the bush over here. I don't know. Just saying. If I'm gonna loiter in a place like this. It is absolutely terrifying what's happening over in Europe and around the world. Not just in Europe, Nigeria and India, Western China. It seems to me as if the free world is sort of being challenged a little bit, hasn't it? I don't know, maybe you guys haven't really noticed it. I'm kind of a political junkie. I like following politics and stuff. I like our nations that are free. I don't like taking that for granted. Now, I might be wrong, but it seems that some nations are taking steps against our freedom. So, especially since the attacks in Paris, thoughts, prayers go out to them and the family. That is devastating. Where do you draw the line, right? How many attacks is too many attacks? Where is that tipping point where all hell breaks loose? That's what I'm worried about. I mean, we got a lot of angry nations now on both sides of this. Very, very antsy. Fingers on the trigger, you know what I mean? And there are so many different ideas of what we should do about it. We have very few options left, is all I'm gonna say about it. Who couldn't love that face? What a good boy. I'll show you something that everybody couldn't love. How about that? Does that make sense? This guy backing in right here. He's been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth here. And listen, listen. You hear it? He has a backup beeper. The forbidden, oh, the hated beeper. And what are you doing, buddy? Oh my. Oh, bless his heart. It must be his first time backing in. Oh, the poor guy. Well, if he doesn't make it in here in the next try or two, I'm gonna have to go out there and help him. Oh my, oh dude. Okay, anyways, I'm vlogging right now, so. Okay. So, oh no, he's gonna go back and forth for a while. At least I'm not trying to sleep. I still gotta edit the vlog and whatnot. Now I wanna go shower. We got here to West Memphis, Arkansas. Just across the river that way is Tennessee. I love Tennessee, because it's the only Tennessee. Wait, that's not like that. It's supposed to be talking about a girl. Anyways, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not making sense. Oh, thanks for joining me today, guys, on my journey. We have made it 4,000 kilometers across the continent. 4 days of travel. We're here. So if I'm a little bit loopy and tired, it's just because I'm tired. Yeah, and I'm just excited to be here in West Memphis. And I really hope we can do this all over again and go back to the West Coast. But first, our next load from here is going to Calgary, which is about a 3,500 kilometer trip. It's a 3.5 day drive. So it's not quite as long as this last one, but I love these long trips. I really do. And nice long days. You know, you get your full work in. You feel accomplished at the end of the day. It's great. Diesel, how's it make you feel? Excellent input. You have so much to say all the time. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Tomorrow is another day. It starts at 4 a.m. Central Time for you guys. Anytime after that, you can view it right here on YouTube. Thanks for viewing this video, guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did like it, and share it with your friends, because if you liked it, I bet you have a friend that might like it too. Just saying. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't forget to go to the description and click some links.